Good evening, and welcome to your AIDailyPress evening podcast for November 30, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, in Honduras, the election process is underway, with the international community watching closely. The U.S. has a significant stake in the outcome, given its interests in Central America and efforts to combat drug trafficking. We urge all parties involved to respect the democratic process and prioritize the will of the Honduran people. In Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has submitted a request for a formal pardon to President Isaac Herzog, citing the need to end the witch hunt that has plagued his premiership. Opposition leaders have condemned the move, and it remains unclear when a decision will be reached. We'll continue to provide updates on this developing story. Lastly, Pope Leo's visit to Lebanon brings hope to a nation struggling with economic crisis, political instability, and the threat of war. The Pope's message of peace and reconciliation is being closely watched by the international community, and we hope that his words will resonate with the Lebanese people and bring about positive change. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall and know it's right now. According to reports, the match was decided by a corner kick in the second half, finished off by a Danilo header in the 67th minute. This victory marks a significant milestone for Flamengo, and we've seen an outpouring of excitement from fans around the globe. To give you more context, this was the fifth all-Brazilian final in the last 6 years, providing Flamengo with the perfect opportunity to exact revenge on Palmeiras after their previous defeat. With this win, Flamengo can now set their sights on a historic double as they hold a 5-point lead over their rivals in the league and need only 2 more points to secure the championship. We've spoken to football experts who say that Flamengo's victory is a testament to the team's hard work and dedication. This win is a result of months of intense training and strategic planning, said one expert. Flamengo's ability to execute set pieces was a key factor in their success, and Danilo's header was a masterclass finish. As we go live to our sports correspondent in the field, we're seeing scenes of jubilation from Flamengo fans who are celebrating this historic win. We'll continue to bring you updates on this story as more information becomes available. In other news, we're also following the developments in the FIFA Club World Cup, where Flamengo has officially joined the roster of qualified teams. The tournament is scheduled to take place between June and July, and we'll be keeping a close eye on the proceedings. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. We have a trio of intriguing stories to summarize for you tonight. Firstly, we're seeing significant investments in artificial intelligence from tech giants like Meta Platforms, Adobe, and Microsoft. These companies are spending heavily on AI infrastructure, with Meta allocating over $70 billion in capital expenditures this year. Despite concerns about debt loads, their top-line results and growth potential appear to justify the heavy spending. This surge in AI investment is positioning these market leaders for long-term success. In other news, India's GDP growth rate for the second quarter has surpassed expectations, coming in at a robust 6.3%. This expansion is likely to set the stage for a firm start to the week, with most analysts expecting the market to open higher on Monday. The strong real growth, healthier capex trends, and broad-based demand recovery are expected to keep equities supported in the near term. Lastly, we're keeping an eye on the government's financial management, particularly in light of recent developments. As always, we encourage our listeners to stay informed about these stories and share their thoughts with us. We'll keep you updated on these developing stories and bring you more news and analysis tomorrow. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Over the past few evenings, we've explored a range of fascinating topics that bridge the cosmos and the cutting edge of technology. Firstly, we took a journey through our celestial neighborhood, where astronomical events like the appearance of Comet 3I Atlas and the Geminid meteor shower are captivating stargazers worldwide. These occurrences remind us of our place within the universe and the vast mysteries waiting to be unraveled. We also reflected on the significance of the winter solstice, marking an important milestone in Earth's orbit around the Sun and signaling the beginning of longer days in the Northern Hemisphere. This natural phenomenon is a poignant reminder of the intricate dance between our planet and the cosmos. In addition, we delved into the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence, particularly with Google's advancements in its Gemini platform. The potential implications for the tech industry are profound, with possible beneficiaries including Apple, due to Google's substantial payments for remaining the default search engine on iPhones. The integration of Gemini with Google's search capabilities is seen as a significant leap forward in AI technology. As we navigate these technological advancements, it's crucial to consider their broader impact on society, including questions about privacy, dependency on technology, and the future of work. Ensuring that AI development aligns with societal values and promotes equitable growth will be key to harnessing its full potential. Good night and clear skies! Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. We've been following several key stories this week. First, the PGA Tour is considering a potential schedule change, which could have significant implications for the sport. Meanwhile, the Optus Golf Championship is shaping up to be a thrilling competition, with top players like Luke Donald and Shane Lowry vying for the top spot. In the NFL, teams are solidifying their positions as we approach the midpoint of the season. The Los Angeles Chargers and Jacksonville Jaguars are battling for wildcard spots, while the Los Angeles Rams and Chicago Bears are locked in a fierce competition for the top seed in the NFC. And finally, sports fans in Missouri have reason to celebrate, as DraftKings and BetMGM are set to launch online sports books in the state on December 1st. This move is expected to bring a new level of excitement to sports betting in Missouri, with estimates suggesting it could generate millions of dollars in revenue each year. We'll continue to bring you in-depth analysis and updates on these stories as they develop. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we took you on a journey to Shibu Onsen in Japan, where we explored the natural beauty and rich cultural heritage of this enchanting town. We highlighted the importance of appreciating the beauty of everyday life and encouraged our listeners to keep discovering new destinations. In a stark contrast, we also reported on a heartbreaking mass shooting at a child's birthday party in Stockton, California, which claimed the lives of 4 people and left 10 others injured. Our thoughts are with the families and loved ones of those affected, and we will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available. Finally, we traveled to Argentina, where football is a way of life, and previewed the highly anticipated match between Racing Club and Tigre in the quarterfinals of the Torneo Clausura. The energy is building up, and the fans are eager to see their team break the adverse streak against Tigre. These stories showcase the diversity and complexity of our world, from the beauty of nature to the tragedy of violence and the passion of sports. We'll be exploring these topics in more depth in the coming days, so now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan's Dreams.
Thank you, Charles. We've got a jam-packed show for you tonight, so let's dive right in. First off, we're celebrating some major music milestones. Iconic albums like Patti Smith's Horses, The Smashing Pumpkins' Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, and Gary Numan's Telecon are being re-released to commemorate significant anniversaries. We've also got new music from David Gilmour, Yusuf Cat Stevens, Carly Rae Jepsen, and Pulp. It's a great time to be a music lover. But that's not all. We're also shining the spotlight on Bollywood tonight with a look at the latest Hindi film to hit theaters, Tere Isht Mine. Directed by Anand L. Rai and starring Dhanush and Kriti Sanon, this romantic drama is already making waves at the box office with its raw, unapologetic portrayal of love and relationships. And in other news, we've got updates from the world of film and music, including re-releases and new albums that are sure to delight fans. So sit back, relax, and join me for a fun-filled evening of entertainment news and discussion. Now for the latest in nature and environment. Here is David to Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we looked at the remarkable journey of the North Melbourne Kangaroos, who made history by becoming the first women's team to secure back-to-back premierships in the AFLW. Their dedication, perseverance, and teamwork are an inspiration to us all. In a different sphere, we examined the world of finance, specifically the Invesco Municipal Income Fund's Q3 commentary. The fund's underperformance serves as a reminder of the complexities and challenges faced by investment managers in today's market. We drew parallels between the evolution of investment strategies and the adaptation of species in their environments. Lastly, we touched on a story about conservation and the natural world, where we discussed the importance of preserving biodiversity and recognizing the interconnectedness of species and their habitats. These stories may seem disparate at first glance, but they share common threads: the pursuit of excellence, adaptability, and long-term sustainability. Whether in sports, finance, or conservation, these principles are essential for success and resilience. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Atanacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.